Hey everyone, James Reeves, TFBTV SHOT Show 2023 on the SHOT Show floor in the Beretta booth, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to have Mr. Ernie Langdon himself, an absolute legend in the gun community, with me, with an absolute legend of a shotgun, the Beretta 1301. You would think that it couldn't be better, but everybody knows what kind of magic Ernie can work on any gun, especially Berettas. So we've got the Langdon Tactical Edition 1301. Tell me everything. Just give me all the info.
So it's the 1301. Tactical is the base gun. This is kind of, we're at Langdon Tactical the Gen 3 gun, because now this is a 922R compliant shotgun because it's a solid tube all the way out and it's assembled in the United States. So we take the 1301 shotgun, we add on a GG&G adapter to add on a Magpul stock, Zukov 4N with another adapter. We're putting on a lot of them, we're putting a low mount crom mount, so it allows you to have an optic with backup iron sights on it, all built in, so direct to the receiver. Obviously a side saddle. We're doing a little trigger work on the gun as well. So we're taking all these pieces and parts from several different vendors and putting them together to give you a really nice tactical shotgun. And it's got a lot of really cool features on the 1301. As you already know, the feed area of the receiver is milled out. It's got oversized controls. It's a 7-round tube. It's got interchangeable chokes, so you can make it kind of run however you want. And then the Zukov 4N gives you the ability to put M-lock attachments, so you can have sling swivels and lights and all the things that you should have on a shotgun. So it's just a great package. You get the shotgun, you're ready to go.
When you talk about Ernie Langdon, everybody thinks automatically trigger. You, of course, have tuned the trigger, but give me a little more detail on the trigger on your version of the 1301 versus what I would get out of the box.
Yeah, so the big difference is what we have done, and it took us a little while, and people were like, why aren't you doing a trigger job? So the trigger on the 1301 is pretty darn good to start with, right? It's not a bad trigger out of the gate. But what we wanted to do is make it a little bit more consistent and a little bit smoother, because the trigger on the shotgun actually, it finishes cocking the hammer when you pull the trigger to the rear, so that you can't make it like crazy crisp, because you don't want that to go away with the shotgun, because it recoils. So what we've done is we go in and stone and polish just a few key areas, lubricate it in the right place, and you just tried the trigger. It's a really nice, fairly crisp-ish,
it's fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a sniper rifle. It's not what you want on a shotgun.
That's not what you want in a shotgun.
Yeah. So it makes it a nice, consistent trigger pull while it's still super, super safe.
As I told you, I have run the shit out of mine. We ran it at Thunder Ranch. We did a video that you guys loved. We loved the 1301. And speaking of, we have a mutual friend in Clint Smith. He's going to be watching this video. You have anything to say to him?
Yeah, love you, man. You're like iconic person in the industry, and I always like watching your videos too.
See, I wasn't going to say all that, but I get it. We miss you, Clint. So, in any event, price, availability. How long is it going to take me? If I call you and I want one of these, how long?
It depends on how you configure it. Right? You can get a base shotgun for, I think it's just under $1,700, and then you can just keep adding things on, because we're going to have, this particular one has a tungsten Cerakote finish on it, so it's a really kind of cool. So you add that on, you're going to be pushing over $2,000 for the shotgun.
Okay. Let's say I want the full boat. What am I looking at? I want everything you offer.
I think we're looking at about $2,200 with everything.
I want a 1301 with basically stock configuration, but with your trigger. Let's say the most basic.
About $1,700, I believe.
Okay, yeah, so not bad at all. I mean, again, the trigger's fantastic. That's the main takeaway. Ernie, you have anything else to say about the 1301?
No, this is, I believe, the best tactical shotgun on the market, bar none right now. It really is. It's
I completely
light,
agree.
Soft shooting, it's got all the right features, it feeds an unbelievably wide range of ammunition through it and still cycles. I mean, it's bar none the best shotgun on the market.
Personal question, if I called you and I said I want it in magenta, would you do it for me?
Ooh, I'm not going to answer that question right now.
Typical Ernie Langdon, just skirting the answers. Of course, I'm messing with you. Again, it's an honor to have you, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
And it's an honor to have you watching TFBTV and our Showtime coverage. Stay tuned, because we're bringing you a lot more.